So it's time to say good morning from Songkhla province. If you watched my introduction video from a few days ago, then you know that Bert and I are here for a few days to make a few videos. And yeah, we arrived just a few moments ago and we came across the bridge that you can see behind us, because right now we're on an island in the middle of Songkhla Lake, actually the bottom of Songkhla Lake. And the island is called Wat Thai Yo, which despite the English spelling, it really is Wat Thai Yo. It's quite a small island, only about 15 square kilometers, but it has some interesting places. So we're going to start here today and pretty much go all the way around the island and then go over to the mainland the other end. And the bridge behind me is called the Songkhla Lake Bridge. And we go about 4 kilometers that way, and to get back to the mainland, we go across something called the Songkhla Lake Bridge. Yes, they both have the same name. Very confusing, but hey, this is Thailand. Anyways, I'm assuming that the weather gods did not receive my memo, because the weather is nothing like as nice as it should have been. It's, I call it, I think, about 80–90% cloudy, and it's extremely windy, so I hope you can hear me okay. So let me show you the view right here from upstairs, and you'll get a better idea of where we are and see the island and the bridges. And actually the next place we're going to go, which you can just see in this photograph, is something called the Folklore Museum, although that's not the complete name. It's, where is it? It's the Folklore Museum of the Institute for Southern Thai Studies of Thaksin University. Okay, there you go. And don't panic, we're not going to go into the museum. We're just going to go up there to take a look at the view. I've been there before and it's not that interesting, so we'll just go up there and have a look at the view. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here we are at the Folklore Museum. I've just caused total chaos because you're supposed to pay 100 baht to go in the museum, and I kept telling the guy, no, I don't want to go in the museum, I just want to go up there and take some photographs. Anyway, eventually I got a free entry, so that's good. So, but a little bit about the building. It's actually 4 exhibition buildings, and it has more than 50,000 artifacts, including old sculptures and pottery, ancient beads, other ornaments, coin collections, traditional costumes, handicrafts and household items. The last one was household items. That's very nice, but we came for the view, so let's have a wander around and see what we can find. Okay, so this is the view we really came for. We have interesting statues, but most importantly, you can see straight across the bridge from here. That's looking back to the mainland to the north. That's still Songkhla province. I have no idea what this is, but it should also have a good view. Ah yes, I can see the bridge from here. So we started the video just at the bottom there. Just as I came off the bridge, I managed to make a left turn and back up into that parking space. So there you get a good view of the bridge. And you know what? I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since breakfast, so I think we need to go find some lunch somewhere. I believe there's some good restaurants right on top of the hill behind us. Let me just pan around. No, you can't really see the hill from here. But we'll take a drive up to the top of the hill and see if we can find a good restaurant. Okay, so we're right on the top of the island now, I think. It's quite a steep hill coming up. And what have we got here? At least one order, one people. Okay, well, I'm one people and I'll make one order, so that should be okay. I can do it in Chinese or in Malay or in Thai or English. Okay, very good. So let's have a look at this place. Lamar Espresso Bar and Bakery. Also has top vibes. Do we have to pay extra for this? Sawadee. Okay. Let me get the view first. Whoa. Do we dare walk out here? I guess we do. That really is quite the view. So down there, that's the Folklore Museum we just came from, and again you can see the bridge in the background. And if we just pan around, we can see quite a lot of the mainland from here, I think. Right, so I guess we better have some lunch. Well, that wasn't a bad lunch. If you're wondering what it was, they called it Laem chicken. Actually, I think it was more of a lemon sauce, but it was pretty tasty. So we're back at the lake level now. The lake is just behind you. And we're at a place called Wat Thai Yo, which claims to be the oldest temple on the island. And from the look of it, I could believe it. It was supposedly built in 1768, and I have a feeling it hasn't been touched since then. But it's a cute little place. We'll have a wander around, and then there's something interesting behind you that we'll go to in a minute. So Thai Yo apparently means at the edge of the world, and I can imagine in 1768 this would have seemed like the edge of the world. Without the two tinsel-on bridges being there, it would have been a difficult place to reach. And these old, really old wooden buildings here are apparently the monks' homes. So we'll just have a quick wander around. I'm not going to go inside because I have looked already and there are monks sleeping in there, which is probably a good thing to do right now because the temperature is the wrong side of 30 degrees. It's pretty hot at lunchtime. So we'll just stick our nose in here and see what we can find. The old Ubosat or ordination hall has definitely seen better days. Just have a wander around the other side, see what's around there. Oh yes, and the steps. Apparently there's a viewpoint at the top, but I don't think we need to see that today. That looks like a lot of steps. Let's get a bit closer. Yep, that's a lot of steps. There's an old wooden building at the back here that I'm amazed is still standing. It really looks very ancient. So this is a nice feature of the temple. It has its own jetty and viewing area, complete with a man fishing. We'll wander down there, see what we can find. Hopefully that's as high as the water gets, otherwise it's going to flood the road. It must be high tide. And I'm thinking that the weather gods must have received my email because it's a heck of a lot more sunny than it was 2 hours ago. Okay, let's head back to boat and see what else we can find. Well, I think we probably saved the best bit for last. We're at a place called Wat Phra Lampo. Lampo is the name of the little peninsula here where the reclining Buddha is. You can see the reclining Buddha behind me. Apparently it's the largest reclining Buddha in the whole of Thailand. And it's more than 200 years old. And as far as I can figure, having had a wander around, there isn't a lot more to see. So you're lucky. I'm not going to say very much, but I'll take you around, have a good look everywhere. And then just beyond there, the sea is just there, and one of the bridges is there. So we'll wander down there and take a look. Right, so that's about it for Koh Yo. It's an interesting place. Lots of windy roads, lots of hills, lots of things to see on a very small island. Quite cute, really. So I'm going to head back to Bart now. I'm going to go across one of the Tinsulanong bridges, I think it's that one. And we'll head to our hotel, the Lake Inn, which is just on the edge of Songkhla Old Town. So I'll show you a few shots from upstairs while I do that. And if you go ahead of me, maybe you'll get there before me. Aha, you did get here before me. That's good. So, have you had a look around? Probably not. Let me show you around. The rooms are quite nice. I think I said before, this is the Lake Inn in Songkhla. And you'll see in a moment why it's called the Lake Inn. The rooms are fairly pleasant, not very new, but good enough. But this is the reason I stay here. I'll just see if we can go out onto the balcony. Yes, we can. There is a very spectacular view. That's the view out the end of the lake, looking out towards the sea. It's probably about 3 kilometers, 2-3 kilometers out to the sea there. And as we pan around, you can see there's plenty of ships around. There's always something happening. These keep coming and going. In fact, you can have a whole evening's entertainment just sitting out here with a beer, just watching the ships come and go. And yep, it goes all the way down there. And if we're really lucky, it looks like we're going to get a nice sunset. And that actually in the distance is Koh Yo, where we came from. It's not quite clear enough at the moment, but on a clear day you can see one of the Tinsulanong bridges out there. So yeah, there we go. Looking forward to staying here for a couple of days. So we had a good look at Koh Yo today. And a lot of things to do tomorrow and the next day. So I can't say it's goodbye from Bart because he's hiding out in the street somewhere, but it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.